Hello, welcome back to my channel, Royal Ones. Today we are going to be doing a collective timeless message. First of all, I want to say thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. And if you guys would like to book a personal session with me, I will have that information in the description box below. Let me just take a moment and go to the collective message for today. Okay, so I feel like I don't have to necessarily say, whether this message is future or not. Many of you guys may resonate with this message. Okay, so I see something about the Seven of Pentacles. Now, if you guys don't know about tarot, the Seven of Pentacles is usually about someone, they're either in the process of getting the fruits of their hard work or in the process of waiting to see the results of their hard work. So it's an energy of patiently waiting, but it's also an energy of knowing that you've done the work necessary to receive your rewards. Okay. Then I also had something about someone planting a tree but has no idea of the type of tree that they were planting. So this lets me know that some of you guys may have invested your time, energy, and effort into something, but you have no idea like what's the outcome going to be of that. It's almost like I'm seeing someone just jump into a hobby, but then they found out like I really like this hobby, but they have no idea of like the outcome of them pursuing this hobby. I hope that makes sense. So in the vision, it says the tree turned out to be a green grape tree. Now, green is symbolic of the heart chakra, right? Grapes are symbolic of prosperity, abundance, fertility, and good luck. Okay. Now, in this vision, the grapes were a size of a golf ball, so keep that in mind. So this is something that you planted is very big, and the fruits from this tree is going to be longevity, is what I'm picking up. So let me just keep going. The grape tree is also symbolic of the god Osiris, the god of death and afterlife. So this is also, again, this is that longevity energy. Whatever you planted is going to be there after you ascend. Okay? So from now and even until after you ascend, after you are long gone, is what I'm picking up. I'm also hearing that many of you guys could be in what we call the receptive cycle, is what Spirit is saying. And the receptive cycles deals with you. Basically, again, you're waiting for the fruits of your hard work and dedication. But what Spirit is saying, many of you guys, you have no idea like the type of tree that you planted, the type of fruits that you're going to get from the tree, the type of abundance that you're going to get from this tree. You have no idea. So some of you guys, you just took a leap of faith on something, but you have no idea of the outcome. So let's get into it. First thing that we're going to start off is what I call a vision oracle. So let's just get into it. Spirit, what is the vision oracle? So we got swimming with the snakes. Okay. So for some of you guys, I feel like you could have like snake energy surrounding you, which means like deception, sneaky behavior. Many of you guys, I'm hearing you completed the cycle of the seven snakes. So this is something that you guys may not understand, so I'm going to break it down. The seven snakes deals with pride, it deals with greed, it deals with lust, it deals with envy, it deals with gluttony, wrath, and sloth. You guys are out of that cycle. You're tapping more into the cycle of wisdom, knowledge, justice, balance, and intuition. So let's see what else. We have healing dance ritual. So like I said, many of you guys have healed that energy. I'm having a vision of 5 people dancing. As they dance, I see an energy leaving from their body. The more they dance, I see a white aura shine from them. It feels as though a weight is being lifted from their body. So many of you guys, you could have been in this energy, but again, this energy is being removed from you. We have dancing with the ancestors, removing negativity, cleaning and cleansing, soul star chakra. So this deals with alignment. Hierophant, again, ancestor, teacher, lessons, We also have tradition and ancestry and healing. So like I said, many of you guys, you could have been, I'm hearing, learning some sort of lesson surrounding this energy, but it has something to do with your ancestors. So you could have had an ancestor who was very prideful, and you could have had this energy and you were working through it. You could have had an ancestor who was very greedy, lustful, envy, something like that. It's something surrounding, you guys have completed a cycle surrounding this energy. Okay? And that goes back to, like, whatever you are planting is going to be longevity. Let's see what else we have. We have creation after destruction. So many of you guys, you have been in this energy, but you're coming up out of it. So now you're in this creation energy. And it says, I'm having a vision of someone building a brick house. The color of the bricks are red. As I'm seeing the vision, I see the number 4 and 9. I'm also hearing this house is not a home without love and devotion. So many of you guys, that goes back to that feminine energy. Whatever you were building, it was lacking something of these energy. Whether it was lacking gratitude, whether it was lacking temperance, patience, chastity, humility, whatever it was for you, it's like you guys were healing something in that, and now you're in this energy of creation. We have house, foundation, brick, strength, power, love, stability, red, the root chakra. So this is that rebuilding energy. We also have rebuilding and moving. We have time to work on your goals and life purpose without delay. And we have Cancer energy and Sagittarius. You guys could be a Cancer, you could be a Sagittarius. But again, it has something to do with you guys healing something surrounding the feminine energy, but something to do with the mind. So it could have something to do with you, like I said, gratitude, but then in this envy energy, or gluttony and not intemperance, wrath, but you should be in the energy of patience, sloth, but you should be in the energy of diligence. It's something surrounding that where you guys have really been working on healing, and it goes back to you had no idea the outcome of this healing. You had no idea of the tree that you planted. Okay? You guys are very much so protected, because we have protection here. Some of you guys are coming up out of your shell. I also see here is that I'm mad you guys can't see. It's almost like you were holding something back, okay? But whatever you guys finally healed from, there was some wisdom in that. And again, your ancestors are coming and letting you know that you are very much so protected as you focus more so on this pleasure energy, as you bring in pleasure into your life. Like I said, there's this new beginning energy, this new door that's opening up for you. It's like you guys had no idea of the tree that you were planted, but whatever you planted has something to do with your wisdom. It has something to do with your knowledge. Like I said, some of you guys were in the energy of patience, but you were kind of like, I'm ready to move forward. So that goes back to that 7 of Pentacles energy. You will get the fruits of your labor, but right now you are in the energy of patiently waiting for everything to happen. Whatever you guys have been through, you just close out a cycle, but you have gained a lot of resilience in that situation where now you are able to focus more. This is giving me tunnel vision. Many of you guys are elevating when it comes to your third eye, because this butterfly is actually placed on this woman's third eye. And notice like she has all of this water surrounding her, but yet she's still focused. She's still able to focus on where she's going. So I feel like many of you guys, you could have been feeling emotional, but at the same time you were still focusing on what it is that you needed to focus on. Some of you guys, there could have been something that you were healing surrounding romance, bringing a balance in that area, making sure that, you know, you're creating or even attracting a partnership where it is about equal reciprocity, where it is about balance. Some of you guys could be a Libra energy as well. So Spirit, what else is this about the collective creating a tree, but they had no idea the type of tree that they were creating? We have wisdom again. So it's like you guys gained some sort of wisdom surrounding a particular relationship in your life, but I feel like there was something that was keeping you guys stuck. It was having power over you, and Spirit is saying it's something of these 7 energies. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of you guys, it had a lot to do with either envy or gratitude. Either you were dealing with someone where there was envious of you, or either you were in this envious energy, okay? But it's almost like whatever it was having a lot of power over you. It was keeping you stuck, and you're coming up out of that energy. Like I said, some of you guys surrender something where now you are able to focus. You're definitely going to have a feeling emotional regarding a romantic relationship or something or someone that you love. But I feel like regardless of what was making you feel this way, again, you gained the wisdom from this, and now you also took your power back from this situation. Okay? Let's see what else we have for you guys. We have will and hunger. So something definitely was like keeping you guys stuck. Okay? But I feel like you have come to this place of accepting what you cannot change. I even feel like for those of you, it's almost like coming to this place of understanding no matter what I do, there's going to be people that are going to be envious of me. There's going to be people that's going to be jealous of me. But at the end of the day, I can't allow that to hinder me, because I feel like for some of you guys, that could have very well been what was hindering you, because we keep having this number 4 sticking out to me. And on my vision, the number 4 energy deals with envy and gratitude. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could have been in this energy of feeling grateful, but you could have been dealing with someone who was very envious of you. And I just saw 1111 to confirm that energy. And I feel like now you've come to the place of acceptance. Okay, I feel like for some of you guys, it's almost like this energy was hindering you when it comes to partnerships, because it's almost like you kind of close yourself off from partnerships because you don't want to deal with envy, you don't want to deal with jealousy. But again, whatever you planted is something that's going to be very fruitful, and it can help a lot of people, is what Spirit is saying. We have a new start is coming. So you guys can't even see the card. I don't know why I keep holding up here like y'all can see it. We have a new start is coming. So there's definitely like this new beginning that is coming towards many of you guys. And the energy is definitely gaining momentum right now. So let's see what else I see for you guys. We have family. So like I said before, it was a cycle that you guys were healing in the family, and it has something to do with your ancestry out of those 7 things. Now, it doesn't mean that you guys were necessarily in this energy. It could have mean that some of you guys, you were dealing with this energy outside of you, and it was keeping you stuck a little bit. You could have been in a relationship with someone who was dealing with this energy, and it was keeping you stuck. But again, we have wisdom coming out twice, where you guys have gained some sort of wisdom from this situation, where it's now able to help you. Okay, it's now able to help your family. I also feel like you guys are the oracle, where you are able to see things. It's like some of you guys are able to see exactly where a cycle came from, and therefore you are able to break that cycle. Whether this came from your mother's side or this came from your father's side. Some of you guys are able to see that, and others of you guys, this curse or this cycle, whatever it is, it has nothing to do with you. It could have to do with a partnership for some of you guys. But either way, it is about you guys gaining the lesson, gaining the divine wisdom from this situation, and really getting yourself out of this caution energy, but also being more cautious with your energy. Some of you guys being more cautious when it comes to relationship, because I'm hearing the divine say, when you are in a relationship with someone, you are also taking on that person's karma. Whether you want to admit that or not, whether you want to see it that way or not, you are also taking on that person's karma. Even when you guys are having sexual relationships with someone, you are taking on that person's energy. Therefore, you are taking on their karma. So this is about you guys. Don't gamble your energy away. And when it comes to relationship, know that within itself is a gamble, because you don't know exactly what you are getting. You have no idea what you are getting. But regardless, they're coming in to let you guys know that you are always going to, it's almost like you're going to be in a relationship with someone, but there's always going to be something from either their bloodline or your bloodline that you're going to have to work on healing. But if that is a relationship that you are looking to be serious with, then you have to make sure that you both are on the same page. Because again, regardless of that connection, there's going to be things that that person needs to work on healing, as well as there's going to be things that you have to work on healing. And I feel like that also kind of goes back into you guys planted a tree, but you had no idea what you was planting. So you could have gotten a relationship with someone, but you had no idea of the outcome of that relationship. There could have been things that could have been negative, as well as things that are going to be positive. And it doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. Some of you guys could have been a business relationship. And again, I feel like there's going to be lessons in this situation, but there's also going to be a lot of blessings. And that's why Spirit is saying fruitfulness, abundance, and fertility. And whatever you guys created, it was a part of your destiny. We have this astrology energy. I feel like for some of you guys, the connection that you are dealing with, whether this be business, whether it be romantic relationship, whatever it is for you, it is something that was written in the stone. It is something that is a part of your destiny, whether you want to see it that way or not. And Spirit is saying it's time for you guys to be more present and get clarity on that particular truth. Okay? Well, I had no idea that was going to go in that direction. Okay, because I really thought that was going to be something different. Okay, but see, we have this new door energy. So I do feel like some of you guys, there's definitely going to be a new door that's opening up for you. All right, y'all, I had to turn on the light because it was way too dark up in here. But I do feel like for some of you guys, like I said before, there's going to be new doors that are opening up for you. So let's get more on this energy of planting a seed. Planting a tree but have no idea what you planted. We have this red energy, root chakra. So whatever you planted, it's give you this energy of passion. It literally puts you through these three different energies. So one minute you're very passionate about it. Next minute you could find yourself very angry. Next minute you could find yourself very courageous. So whatever you planted, you had no idea. Whatever you created, whether it be with someone or a business, creative endeavor, whatever it is, you had no idea that was going to send your ass through these three different energies. It has a lot to do with your root chakra. But whatever it is, Spirit is saying it is about you guys being intuitively aware how this situation, this person affects your emotions, so that you no longer, again, give it your power, so that you take your power back. Okay, because some of you guys, you planted something beautiful. We got 111. You are a magical creator, and your thoughts are beginning to manifest. You planted something beautiful, but it's like not giving that situation, that person, the power to control you, if that makes sense. Because whatever you planted, it's going to bear fruits. And the fruits are going to be beautiful. Eternity. This goes back to, some of you guys could definitely be your twin flame. Not going to lie. Definitely picking that up. And again, it goes back to you had no idea what you was getting yourself into when you got on the twin flame journey. But that's another story. But I also feel like this is passion. This is that fire. Again, this is your ancestors coming in, saying that you guys have been working on healing something that was part of, wow, the tree. The legacy was part of the ancestry, and you worked on healing that. But the outcome of you working on healing that is going to be very beautiful. We got 333. Okay, Trinity, mind, body, soul. You are in your zone. Express your true, authentic self. Some of you guys, there could have been like this energy where you've been holding yourself back from expressing yourself. I just saw 1818. Okay, and that could have been what's also something that you guys had to like really work on, because maybe in the way that you express yourself, it creates a lot of conflict and a lot of drama. Or this could be vice versa. The person that you was dealing with, it could be a lot of conflict and drama. But whatever it is, it was teaching you guys patience. Okay, and that's why we have rapid soul development that's coming from challenge and time. It was a challenge for you guys to learn. Some of you guys, it was about patience, not necessarily envy or or jealousy. It was about you learning how to have patience, which goes back to the Seven of Pentacles, which is about having patience, waiting for the fruits of your labor to come in, because you already planted the seed. You already planted the seed. You just have no idea how that's going to work out. And I just say Seven of Pentacles, and there we go with the number 7. Some of you guys could be seeing 777. Then we also have swimming with the snakes, and the number 7, which deals with wisdom, knowledge, justice, balance, intuition. And we had all that energy come out. So this is basically saying, again, you guys planted a seed, but you had no idea. I mean, you guys planted a tree, but you had no idea of the outcome of that tree. So just like when you get in a relationship, you start building with someone, you have no idea of the outcome of that relationship. When you start a business, you have no idea of the outcome of that business. And sometimes when you start that business, there's blood, sweat, and tears into that. It literally makes you feel very passionate. Next minute, you're anger. Next minute, you're in this courageous energy. You go through these 3 different emotions. But regardless of that, it's basically saying spirit wants you guys to understand that you did the work, that what you planted will be fruitful, even if you are in that cycle, or even if you were in that energy where it felt like everything was not moving, because you were in the energy of the feminine energy, which talks about the receptive cycle. Like I said before, you're in this energy of patiently waiting for everything that you went through, or you have went through in the past. You're patiently waiting for the fruits of your labor to come into fruition. So that's what this really is about. Like I said, new door, transition, support. So some of you guys has a lot to do with, like I said, a business. Something that you put energy and effort into, but you have no idea what you were getting yourself into, because many of you guys could have thought something was going to be, roses and rainbows and things like that, and it didn't turn out to be that way. But regardless, spirit is saying don't give up, because it whatever you have been putting your energy in is going to work out for you. Okay, it's going to work out for you, is what spirit is saying. Even your ancestors are coming in. Some of you guys might need to pay attention to the clouds as well, because you're going to be getting some messages from your loved ones in the clouds. We got that jealousy energy. So I want to get some clarifiers to see, we got reconciliation. So for some of you guys, I don't necessarily feel like this jealousy was coming from you. We got jealousy and reconciliation, okay? So this could have been jealousy that was coming from another person that was also affecting you as well. Because remember, let's go back to the first thing I was talking about. The ancestor was saying, when we get in a relationship with someone, we also take on that person karma. So some of you guys was taking on somebody's karma that you were dealing with. Therefore, you were feeling the backlash from that energy. So for some of you guys, I feel like that could have been what's been stopping the connection, or either friendship, whatever this is for you, from you guys reconciling, from you guys getting on the same page, because there was some jealousy involved in that situation. But regardless, it was a part of the cosmic plan. Even though the situation was disturbing your energy, it was about seeing the bigger picture. Because usually when someone is jealous of you, it is because they are jealous because they see something in you that they don't see inside themselves. But in all actuality, that person should not be jealous. They should be looking at you and being inspired. Because if a person is jealous of you, it's because what they see in you, they do have in themselves. They just haven't quite unlocked it, which goes back to the next thing. This disturbing energy, it was about you guys seeing a bigger picture, not looking at this person like, oh, this person is jealous of me, or whatever this is. Not looking at them in that way, but seeing it from a different perspective. And I feel like many of you guys took that moment to see something from a different perspective. And that's why we got this 888 energy. New opportunities and abundance are coming your way soon. Because I feel like for some of you guys, there could have been this energy in your family, or even in your partner's family, where it had a lot to do with the seven deadly sins, which talks about pride and greed and lust and envy and gluttony and wrath and sloth. It has something to do with that energy, and you guys were meant to see something differently. So if you dealt with jealousy in your family, it wasn't about you guys continuing to see it from that perspective, as if, oh, my family just hating on me and they don't want to see me grow. It's basically saying that Your family does not necessarily don't want to see you grow. They just wish that they were in that position as well. And it doesn't mean that you have to go and be buddy buddy with them. It's coming to that understanding. You don't have to be upset. You don't have to carry on the drama. Simply understand that my family is not that they don't love me. They just not aren't capable of, meeting me at my vibration where I am right now. And that's okay. Because I feel like for some of you guys, there's this energy of one of the seven deadly sins creating division in the family. And I feel like that was something, that's a cycle, a curse that many of you guys are working on, really removing from the bloodline altogether. And I also feel like if this energy is not necessarily about you, it could be about your partner, where they have been working on removing that energy. And if it's not a romantic partner, then it's probably a business partner, a friendship, or something like that. But the sake of this relationship, we already had a new romantic cycle begin, because I feel so that this is more so talking about a romantic relationship for many of you guys. And it's not about seeing that this person is downright doesn't want to see you win. They're dealing with a karmic cycle. They're dealing with a generational cycle in their bloodline that they are also working on healing. So they can't quite meet you at the vibration that you are, and you can't quite meet this person at the vibration that they're on, because it's like it's giving me this energy where one person is a little bit higher than the other. So one of you guys could be a little bit more self-aware than the other person, but it doesn't mean that you judge this person because they're still dealing with one of these seven deadly sins. And it doesn't mean that you judge your family because they're still dealing with one of these deadly sins. It's simply understanding that the work that you took on, you planted, you grew this tree, which is longevity. You grew this tree and it will bear fruit, but it doesn't mean that in the process of you growing this tree that it won't be hard times. That and many of you guys, you went through the process of hard times, and you're kind of just waiting and to see, like, after all the work that I've done, am I going to see the fruits of my labor? Am I going to see, the fruits that come from this tree? And what type of fruits are going to come from this tree? You guys have no idea. But what Spirit's coming in saying, the type of fruits that's going to come from this tree is new opportunities and abundance. So some of you guys, we had a new romantic cycle begin. So it talks about new beginnings in your love relationship, your love connection, but also a new beginning within yourself, because you have this whole new understanding about one of these seven deadly sins. You have a whole new understanding that is not about, blaming the other person. It's not about holding a grudge. It's not about judging a person. It's about understanding. If a person has a prideful energy, then that pride energy came from someone else. And it's not about, not making a person take accountability. That's not what I'm talking about. But everything that we have make up in our DNA came from either our mother's side or our father's side, or their mother, or their father, and that made us. So just as well as you got fault and you made mistakes, the same person that you're dealing with, they got faults and they make mistakes. And again, they keep saying it's not about judging the other person. It's not about judging yourself. It's more so self-awareness and gaining the wisdom from that situation. All right. I know that was a lot. Because honestly, y'all, I had no idea that this was going to be the outcome of that message. I honestly thought it was going to be something else. But we just gonna go with it. What do we have? Confirmation. So this is confirmation for many of you guys. If you've been looking for that clarity of understanding, we got revealing. You've been looking for that clarity and trying to see something from a different perspective, trying to maybe understand your partner or understand this situation, and you've been feeling confused, or maybe even you've been questioning, like, all this work that I'm doing, am I going to see the fruits of my labor? And Spirit is saying, well, this is your confirmation that everything that you have been doing has not been going unnoticed. You've been doing a lot of healing. A lot. What else is going on with this Spirit? Information and songs. So also pay attention to certain music as well, because I feel like there's going to be certain music that you guys are going to be guided to listen to, that's going to have a message for you guys. Okay. Let's see what else I can get from this. Let's get some tarot. You know what? I'm going to use this one. All right, y'all bear with me. So, Spirit, what is this message about for the collective? Let's get some deeper messages for the collective about this planting the tree. So we have this energy of like it's about moving forward. It's about success. So like I said, some of you guys, this could have been what's been hindering something from moving forward. This could have been what's been hindering you from moving forward, what's been hindering a connection from moving forward. But this also lets me know this is the blast from the past. So something just unexpectedly came back from the past, and it could have threw you guys off. You like, what the fuck is this? And I thought I was over this. And you know, it's that sort of energy. But it's not about you guys understanding that this energy came to like take you down or put you on the wrong path or anything like that. It was coming to the realization that whatever cycle that I'm in, it's a part of my journey right now. It is something that I might need to go back and reflect or see a little bit differently, because I'm hearing that many of you guys still had like this judgment energy towards someone that you were dealing with, towards your family, for some of you guys, even towards someone in the past. And that energy was still, your part of your energy is what I'm picking up, has been still stuck in the past because of this situation. Because you are looking at someone who is dealing with one of these deadly sins, or who could have been dealing with all of them, or something like that. You're judging them, and Spirit is saying this isn't about you guys judging this person. It's not about you guys judging your family. It is about you guys seeing this situation from a different perspective. And that's why we have the number 7, because although we have the 7 deadly sins, each one of these sins has, and I hate to say sin because it sounds like I'm all biblical and shit like that, but that's kind of like the vision that I got. Even though one of these energies, I'm going to say that energies, it's also wisdom connected to it. Like we have pride, the wisdom of pride is humility. We have greed, the wisdom of greed is charity. We have lust, the wisdom of lust is chastity. So each one of these energy has wisdom attached to it. But the reason why some of you guys still felt like your energy was stuck in another place, or maybe you felt like you couldn't forgive this person, you couldn't forgive your family, whatever it is, because you haven't allowed yourself to gain the wisdom from the energy. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Y'all probably like, what the fuck priestess talk about? We going somewhere with this. Just bear with me, y'all. Just bear with me. Like I said, we figuring this shit out together, because honestly, in my mind, I had this idea of like, oh, this is about to be a success reading. It's about money and shit like that. And Spirit's like, nope. That's not what this gonna be about. Not at all. Not at all. That's not what this gonna be about. So for some of you guys, I feel like this is bringing a sense of emotional intelligence and emotional awareness to a situation. Okay? And I feel like that's what brings the movement forward. Having an emotional awareness of what's going on. Having a sense of like bringing love into the situation is what I'm picking up. Bringing love into the situation. And the moment that you do, everything changes. Like you change the wheel of like everything. Like literally you change everything just by bringing an awareness to something or to someone. Okay? And notice how we have like this animal walking over these people, and I feel like this is understanding like where did it all came from. Where did this prideful energy come from? Where did all of this come from? And I also feel like if you guys are dealing with the relationship, someone else is going through this realization as well. But by you guys, we're going to focus more so on you. By you guys coming to this understanding, you change everything. And now that you change everything, you can start creating from a different place. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So again, this is like a counterpart. So many of you guys, this is indeed talking about a romantic relationship. And others of you guys, I feel like, okay, I just got a channel message. Some of you guys, I feel like I'm picking up like your father's side of the family, and I'm also picking up like your mother's side of the family. And I feel like the energy that did not have the emotional awareness was, I'm hearing like the feminine energy didn't have the emotional awareness to the masculine energy. Okay, that's kind of like what I'm picking up. But let's keep going. I also feel like many of you guys, just by you having this awareness of all of this, this is going to create a new cycle for the person that you are dealing with, but a new cycle for your family. Because notice how we have, I want to say this is you, right? You're this older person. You're very wise. You're going to be the chrome one day when you ascend. But all of that information that you gain, you are able to pass it down to your children. They are able to pass it down to their children. And knowing that regardless of where we come from, whether people want to admit it or not, everyone comes with at least one of these energies. And it's not about judging the person or making them feel bad or none of that. It is about gaining the wisdom from that energy. And this is where you guys are at. Gaining the wisdom from the situation, from that person. And then you can get out of this energy of feeling stuck, and then you move forward in this new direction where everything is balanced now. And you can stop feeling like this person backstabbed and betrayed you, or you can stop feeling like your family backstabbed and betrayed you. You can allow that energy to finally die and rest, because now you've gained the wisdom from that. And even if your family hasn't quite gained the wisdom from that, and they might be still in the opposite energy, you understand. You understand, because I feel like that's all that this reading is about. Understanding. You can plant a seed and it can grow, but you got no idea of the outcome of that. Just as well as you put time, energy, and effort into a relationship, you don't know what you're going to get out of that. When you have children, you don't know what you're going to get out of that. You start a business, you don't know what you're going to get out of that. So you're just taking a gamble. You're taking a leap of faith. But just because you didn't get what it is that you want out of that, do you start judging the situation? Do you start judging a person? Or do you gain the wisdom from that? All right. Let's get an animal. First thing we got is butterfly. Okay? Delight in life and embrace change as a source of your creativity. So whatever you're going through, you're growing through it, and it's also expanding you. There's this part of you that's slowly dying, which is the part of you that was in this judgmental energy. Whether it be you having some of these energies and you're judging yourself, you dealing with a partner who's dealing with these energy, you dealing with your family who's dealing with this energy, but there's a part of you that is slowly dying. Like I said, you're moving out of one energy into another. You planted your seeds, you've done the work, you're just kind of like waiting for the results of all of this that you went through. You're waiting for the results, and the results will be very beautiful. Okay, Spirit, what else we have for the collective? There we go, baby. Create your vision, ego. This is, we have, actually, no, I don't, do peacocks fly? I don't know, y'all. So we have two energies about flying. So this is elevation. Moving above and beyond the limitations, moving above and beyond from this limited consciousness. And then we have the peacock. Okay, protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. So again, some of you guys, this is definitely talking about a betrayal. And because this person betrayed you, you're in this judgment energy. And this person betrayed you because they were in one of these 7 energies. And again, Spirit is saying it's not about holding on to the betrayal. What is the wisdom from that betrayal? Okay? Some of you guys, a person couldn't show you gratitude because they were envious of you. They were envious of what you have. They were envious of the love that you receive. And some of you guys could have been, I just saw 3838 to confirm that message. Some of you guys, it could have been surrounded family, but whatever it is, it's not about holding on to the pain. What is the wisdom in that? If this person was too prideful, look at the situation, gain humility from it. Okay? If this person was greedy, gain charity from it. But eventually that person is going to be on the other side of the other energy. That means eventually that person is going to gain the wisdom from the energy that they were in. But again, it's not about judging. Because, I mean, judging someone is just, it's not going to do anything for you or the other person. Judging your family is not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything but keeping everyone stuck. Okay. Let's get one more energy before we close out. Because, whoo, this really took a different turn than what the fuck I was expecting. I'm going to tell you that much. All right. Spirit, let's get one more. All right, Spirit is saying two more. First one. The brothers in the darkness, overcoming negativity with feminine power. So the brothers that was in the darkness is the masculine energy. So some of you guys, this is indeed talking about your masculine. Okay. This is indeed talking about your counterpart. Okay. And this person has been in the darkness. This person is in the process of overcoming negative energy. But because you may have been attached to this person or connected to this person, even if you walked away from this person, your energy is still there. If this person have ever hurt you, your energy is still there. But it's about overcoming that negative energy with your feminine power, which deals with your emotions. Like I said, having a sense of emotional intelligence about the situation. Let's get one more card. Queen of Heaven. So there we go with you. Blessings from the divine empress of the sky. So you've done the work, like I said. You've done the work. You've done the healing. You've been really working on yourself, and you're probably still in the process of doing it, but you're going to get the blessings that you are rightfully deserving because of all the things that you had to endure along your journey. And this other person that you guys were dealing with, they are in the process of overcoming negative energy by understanding the true meaning of the feminine power. Okay? Wow. That was interesting, y'all. That was interesting. So, I hope you guys gained some gems from this reading, because I'm going to tell y'all, like, this definitely took a whole different turn than what I was expecting. But if you guys liked the way that I did this reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video.